What if your garage could out-earn your 9 to 5? In this video, I'll show you 20 setups that prove it's possible. Each setup fits a bench or garage and turns simple materials into something people will pay for. For every idea, I'll tell you what you need, the plain steps to make it, and one clear angle to charge more. Hit like and comment, send URL if you want the exact prices and details of the machines, and I'll drop them to you. 1 custom neon wall art / LED decor. This is a $42 billion US home decor market. Custom neon wall art and LED decor turn a plain room into one with a glow that actually means something. LED neon-style decor is popular with people who want a bold, custom look. You need LED neon flex strips, an acrylic backing, scissors, and a heat tool. The process is clear: sketch, bend, and attach the LED, wire, and test. Just remember, if your sign says, "Open 24/7, your friends will expect free snacks too. Mass stores sell copy-paste phrases, but your edge is customization. 2. Laser-cut wooden products. This is a $7 billion US custom wood products market. Laser-cut wooden products turn plain sheets into polished decor people actually want to display. Clean edges from a laser give you that finish buyers love. You need a desktop laser cutter or maker space, plywood or hardwood sheets, sandpaper, and glue. Workflow: design, laser cut, sand, and assemble. Because plain wood is sad and sad wood doesn't sell. Personalize with names, dates, or engraving, and market them as keepsakes. That's how you justify premium pricing. 3. Resin table decor. This is part of the $1.2 billion US resin decor market. Resin table decor lets you lock motion into solid form, turning flat surfaces into pieces that spark attention. Resin decor is popular because it creates striking, unique surfaces that look nothing like factory tables. Because nothing says, "I have my life together," like a tabletop pretending to be a lava lamp. You need epoxy resin, pigments, a flat mold or tabletop, gloves, and a ventilated area. Workflow: mix, pour, manipulate, cure, and finish. Swirl in 2 tones for waves or marble, then sand and polish once it hardens. If this gives you ideas, leave a comment with the piece you'd make first. 4. Plant terrariums. This is part of the $2.7 billion US indoor plant market. Plant terrariums let you sell living decor that takes up less space than a coffee mug. Indoor plants are trending because people want greenery without turning their living room into a greenhouse. Because nothing screams "I'm responsible" like a jar full of plants you'll probably forget to water. You need clear glass jars or containers, pebbles, activated charcoal optional, potting soil and moss or small plants. Build: layer pebbles, soil, plant, close, and water lightly. 5. Custom skateboards. Custom skateboards turn a blank deck into a moving piece of art. Skaters care about personal style, and a custom design is like showing your identity every time you ride. Because nothing says rebellious like spending $100 on a board just to not fall off. You need blank decks, sandpaper, paints or markers, and epoxy for protection. Build, prepare, apply design, seal with epoxy. Sand the surface for grip. Lay down bold graphics. Then coat it so the artwork survives tricks and wear. 6. Original lamps or light decor. Original lamps and light decor turn something as simple as a bulb into a statement piece. Many people want lighting that looks like art, not just a utility. A lamp that doubles as decor makes buyers forget the usual flat pack look. You need a wood block or reclaimed material for the base, a lamp socket and cord, basic drilling tools, and a shade material like resin, fabric, or glass. The steps are simple. Prepare base, drill wiring channel, install socket and shade, and finish. Market these as mood pieces. Emphasize unique materials, patina, and the story behind the wood or finish to justify higher prices. 7. Snack mix or granola. Making snack mixes and granola are another category you can run right from your kitchen table. They're a crowded but hungry market. People keep buying them, but fresher and tastier homemade options still stand out. You need rolled oats, nuts, dried fruit, an oven, trays, and simple sealed bags. The workflow is clean and fast. Mix, arrow, roast, arrow, cool, and pack. That alone sets you apart from store shelves loaded with stale, sugar-heavy variants. Your advantage is in choice. Offer specialty blends, local flavors, low sugar or allergen-free, and brand them as fresh. That's what justifies higher prices. 8. Pet treats. Baking pets don't care what your day job is, but they'll definitely care about the biscuits you bake. Pet treats are an evergreen category with room for honest, simple recipes that owners can trust. You need flour, oats, peanut butter, or an alternative, a mixing bowl, oven, cookie cutters, and sealable bags. The steps are simple: mix, cut, bake, and package. That's it. You can run a whole batch with less gear than you use for Sunday pancakes. Your edge comes in positioning. Market them as only 4 ingredients, single ingredient, or vet-approved. Print the ingredient list right on the front, and that's the premium reason people pay. Now imagine taking that same idea of trust and uniqueness, but applying it to what people wear every day. 9. Bee products. Bee products turn small backyard work into items people trust. Honey and beeswax connect with wellness, food, and natural living. And customers want goods that feel direct from the source. You need a couple of hives, basic protective gear, a hand crank extractor or strain and bottle setup, jars, and labels. The steps go like this: harvest, strain, or clean, jar, and label. Use beeswax for candles or balms to extend your product range with hardly any extra effort. Local, raw honey and transparent sourcing are the draw. Add a short note about the season or floral source on every jar. Traceability sells. 10. DIY kinetic sand or slime kits. DIY kinetic sand and slime kits give kids, and even adults, something to dig into that isn't just more screen time. You need basic binders like glue or cornstarch, colorants, add-ins such as glitter or beads, and small plastic tubs. Production is quick. Make mix, portion into kits, label, and seal. To stand out, build themed packs. Space kits with glow powder, ocean kits with blue sand, or calming scents designed for quiet play. 11. Snack vending machines with own products. Snack vending machines with your own products give you a way to sell food even when you're not there. Vending machines still work in captive spots like gyms, offices, and schools, and swapping candy for healthier snacks can carve out a real niche. You need a used machine, cleaning supplies, your own products like granola bars or trail mix, and a check on local permit rules. The routine is clear: refill weekly, check expiration and hygiene, track which items sell. Brand it as healthy vending and add simple ingredient labels to each slot so buyers trust what they're grabbing. 12. Handmade jewelry. Handmade jewelry is one of the simplest ways to turn a corner of your garage into something customers actually value. You need a small bench, a wax mold kit or carving tools, basic casting gear, and a polishing wheel. The process is short and consistent. Mold or carve, cast or form, polish and finish. There's steady demand for jewelry, and handmade pieces sell on character rather than mass sameness. Big chains flood trays with identical rings, but you can run the opposite play. Offer limited runs, recycled metals, or personalized engraving. 13. Upcycled clothing. Upcycled clothing lets you turn forgotten pieces into something people actually want to wear. Clothing waste is everywhere, and more buyers now look for items that feel both sustainable and stylish. You need used garments, a sewing machine or hand sewing kit, dyes, and patch fabric. The steps are clear: select, modify, patch or dye, finish, stitch, and press. Fast fashion pumps out identical looks, but you're aiming for individuality. Each piece becomes a one-off. Market it as wearable art and explain the story behind each garment. Customers pay for scarcity and narrative. 14. Custom sneakers or shoe painting. Custom sneakers or shoe painting let you turn plain kicks into wearable art. You need blank sneakers, acrylic paints, masking tape, and a clear sealer. The process is simple: prep, sketch, layer paint, and seal. Start by cleaning the shoes and taping edges. Then draft your design, build color in layers, and lock it in with the sealer for durability. People pay for the story and the artist. Offer options like names, colorways, or even small certificates of authenticity to lift your price point. 15. Glow powder. Art. Glow powder art flips everyday objects into pieces that surprise people after dark. Glow effects create a wow moment and a nighttime reveal that customers love, because what looks plain in daylight transforms under the lights. You need glow pigment, epoxy, or paint medium, objects to coat like mugs or tiles, and protective gear. The process is simple. Mix pigment, apply to surface, cure, or bake as required. 16. Electronics refurbishing. Electronics refurbishing flips old gadgets into gear people actually want back in their hands. There's steady demand for refurbished phones and devices. Many buyers want a cheaper but tested option without worrying about what might break next week. You need precision screwdrivers, replacement batteries and screens, and a small test bench. The workflow is simple. Diagnose, replace, clean, and test. Most people won't bother fixing a cracked screen or sluggish battery, but they will pay for a device that looks refreshed and works properly. 17. Glow-up tech accessories. What if your phone case stood out instead of blending in? Glow-up tech accessories make that possible, turning everyday gear into something personal. You need blank cases, a vinyl cutter or hydro dip supplies, and a clear protective coat. The process is simple. Prep, apply design or dip, seal for durability. Offer matching sets or custom artwork, and highlight features like scratch resistance and durability. Add an edge by offering quick turnaround for local pickup. 18. Mini drone accessories printing. Mini drone accessories printing puts you in the middle of a hobby where parts break often and stock replacements disappoint. Many hobby pilots look for affordable replacement parts and custom mods, and that's where your setup fills the gap. You need a compact 3D printer, PLA or PETG filament, basic slicer software, and a bit of sandpaper for finishing. The flow is quick. Design or download an STL, slice and print, fit and test. Your edge is local listening. If your hobby group wants lighter guards or new frames, you can supply them fast. 19. DIY gaming. Gear accessories. DIY gaming gear accessories. Let you turn messy controller piles into clean display setups that players are proud to show off. Gamers invest in gear that looks and performs well, but most factory options are bland or overpriced. You need a desktop 3D printer or small CNC, sandpaper, paint, and simple assembly supplies. The workflow is tight: design/print, finish, paint, and assemble. Think of it like building mini furniture, fast, precise, and satisfying. Differentiation is where the value comes in. Offer team color themes, gamer tags, or logos, and even sell bundled setups. 20. Miniature robots. Miniature robots give you a way to turn raw parts into toys that double as lessons. STEM kits are popular with parents who want toys that teach while keeping kids entertained. You need mini motors, wiring, chassis material like light plastic or wood, and a simple instruction sheet. Sell these as build and learn kits with step-by-step sheets. Parents pay for toys that combine fun and learning.